Hey crafters, this month's free SVG is this great layered birthday card that you can make on your Cricut. Today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to put it together from start to finish. The SVG I used to create this card is free for the month of July and you can grab it from my website. I'll pop a link in the description below. If you're new here, I'm Sarah and I love all things craft. Before we get to the video, if you want to craft along, you'll need these supplies. You'll need to grab 3 separate colors of cardstock, a pre-folded card unless you want to cut one out yourself, some paper glue and some foam tape. Don't forget, you'll find all the links that you need in the description below. And if you ever have any questions, why don't you pop them in the comments? So grab your supplies and let's get crafting. So you'll find the link to the free SVG for July in the description below. And once you've gone to the website and downloaded it, which if you need a hand with that, I've done a video which I'll link here and also in the description. Once you open Design Space and you've uploaded the file, add that to your canvas. So once you've added it to your canvas, you'll see that it's actually 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Now I actually need to adjust the size of this because I want it to be 15 by 15. Now you'll also see that there are 3 layers to this card. Now they are grouped together. If you like, you can just click on ungroup and you will be able to ungroup each of those. Now you can cut them out from any color you like. If you like, you can change the color of the layers to match the color of card that you're going to cut them out from. I find sometimes that is helpful because that way I don't get muddled up as to what piece of card I'm putting in. I've actually got the actual color of what is being cut out. But I am going to do a lighter yellow for the back, and this layer is going to be an orange. Whoops, not that one. It's going to be the yellow. This one is going to be the orange. Perfect. So when they're together, it looks a bit like that. There you go. Now, this SVG comes with just these 3 layers. It doesn't come with the actual template for the card. So if you don't have a pre-folded card, which I have because I grabbed a whole bunch from a cheap shop the other day, if you don't have that, it's easy enough to make yourself a card. So we'll just go over to the shapes and we will just choose the basic square. Now that's just going to bring that square in there. So what I'll need to do is, because my card is 15 by 15 and I want to fold it in half, so this is going to have to be 15 centimeters by 30 centimeters. That way it folds into a 15 by 15. So if I go up to here where the lock is and I click on that, you can see that it's open, and I'm just going to make the width is 30 centimeters and the height is 15. And there we go. So now we have a piece that is going to be our basis for our card. And if you wanted to and you had a scoring piece for your Cricut, you could actually do the score line when you cut it out, and so that would help with the fold. I don't have that, so I'm just going to leave it as that one square like that. So now when we go to make it, now what has happened, because this piece of card is actually 30 centimeters, which is longer than my mat, it's asking, is it okay to use the longer mat? And I'm just going to say okay, because I'm actually not going to cut this piece out because I don't need it. But I'm going to cut the top piece and then the second piece and the third bottom piece there. All right. So I will actually just click on here and hide that one. So it's not going to be there. So let's go to continue and let's make it. So I'm actually going to cut it out with the cardstock for intricate cut setting. I find that that works best when you've got an intricate card that you need to cut with tiny little pieces to cut out, because it goes over twice and just makes a better cut. And I'm going to give it extra pressure, a bit more pressure, and then we are going to cut it out. Okay, so once you've cut out the 3 pieces on the Cricut, we'll need to put it together. So I've got some glue, which is actually this glue here, which I quite like, dries clear, but I've popped it into another container with a small nozzle, which means it's more precision gluing. So I've got my 3 pieces, and I've got this card which I just got from a cheap shop that is pre-folded and ready to go. I didn't cut out an extra one like I was talking about in the video, but this one will be just fine. And then I've got some tape to give it a bit of dimension. So we're just going to start with the first 2 layers. So I'm going to glue this one onto this one. Let's do that. So now that I've glued those 2 together, I'm going to put a bit of dimension between these 2 layers. So I'm just going to use this foam tape to just pop between these 2 layers. Now I find the weeder to be very helpful in taking off this backing tape. Now we'll just stick these 2 layers together. There we go. That gives that some nice dimension, and then we will just glue this layer to the card. And there we go. It's a cute little happy birthday card. And there's the finished product. Looks great. And just so you don't think that this is my fantastic looking studio, here is where I'm taking this photo. Just in my bedroom. You gotta do what you gotta do. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed crafting with me today. I really like how this card turned out. Let me know in the comments if you make this card and who you plan to give it to. Don't forget to grab the free SVG for the month of July from the link below. And while you're over there at my website, why not check out all the other SVGs that I have available? I have a bit of a collection going now. And if you don't want to miss out on the free monthly SVG, why not sign up for my newsletter? You'll get a reminder every month so you won't miss it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back soon with some more crafty adventures, and until then, have a great week and I'll see you soon.